Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me back for another video. So in today's video, we have another Fallout 76 video, because apparently Fallout 76 is like the type of videos on my channel, because my last Fallout 76 video got like 50 views, which is crazy for me. But yeah, anyway, we're back with another Fallout 76 video. If you saw the title or read the title, it's called I'm Obviously Wrong, or not obviously, but I'm wrong, or I was wrong about Fallout 76. Dear Lord, sorry. So to really get a good grasp of this video, you can still watch it, it doesn't really matter, but if you want to get all of like the whole story from it, of where I'm coming from, you want to, go back to my Fallout 76 Is It Worth It? So I really gave it a lot of slack on that video. I didn't really like go too hard on it. I gave it a lot of slack and said it was like decent-ish. But yeah, I was wrong about that now that I've played it for a solid couple hours, because usually I like endow my life in games. Like in Black Ops 4 right now, I have currently 6 days in it. That's in-game. That's 6 days of my life I can never get back. Time well spent too. In like Fallout New Vegas, I have like 2 days in there. Fallout 4, I actually just got that. I know I haven't played it from 2015 because I'm not really sure, but I just got that and I got all the DLC with this, so probably gonna be like wasting my life on that for a solid month or so. So yeah, but Fallout 76, I've played it for like maybe 8 hours, 10 hours, which is still a decent amount. Not even a decent for gamers, but like for someone that like casually plays, like they barely have time, that's decent, I guess. But I play like all day, so that's really bad for me. So yeah, Fallout 76 is honestly a cash grab for Bethesda, because honestly, it's not great at all. They could have like done everything better about it. I think the first thing they should have done is upgrade the graphics, because if you've seen the graphics are pretty bad, which in the first video I let that slide. I was like, I get past the graphics, but still, it's 2018, and these graphics are almost worse than Fallout 4 from 2015, which was 3 years ago, if you think about it. So, the graphics, they could have upgraded that tremendously, which, if you look at comparison videos, the graphics are upgraded. They look a little bit better, but still, they're not that great. The software they're on, I think it's, I forget what engine they're running on. It's one that Bethesda owns, but it's still not great, and like they could have gone for the Unreal Engine or something, or at the very least, like maybe the id software that Doom's made on, because I know Bethesda owns id software, right? id software. But yeah, they could have done that engine, but no, they're running on their engine, which is super out of date, and the graphics do not hold up for 2018, which I don't know if like Fallout 4 has like this certain graphic style where they want it to look old and stuff, but yeah, they could have upgraded the graphics tremendously. Another thing is that the locations, I think I went a little mad about this in my first video too, but the locations are really bad. There's only a couple locations, and well, there's more than a couple. There's a lot of locations, but it's hard to reach all of them because they made the map too big. Because they want this to be a multiplayer experience, which it's really not, because if you see someone, you barely team up with them, you barely talk to them, you might wave something. I think the most interaction I had was in the beta. I've seen like 2 people in the actual game, and it's nothing. You just like say hi or something and go on your way. So the multiplayer interaction is not great, and I feel like that was the main reason why they made the map so big. But Fallout 4's map, which if you haven't seen, it's huge, and still it's time consuming to get around in. But Fallout 76, the map's too big. Like, you can't get around because it's that big. You have to fast travel everywhere just to get somewhere quickly, and those takes up caps. And obviously I have not been keeping track of my caps, because I had like 10 when I had like 500, so it's that's just my fault. But the map's too big for the game. It's hard to explore every location because the map's too big for the game, and people don't care about the game that much. They're not gonna take the time out of their day to go explore the whole map. Like, I understand like it's a big map and like, oh, big, more stuff, but a lot of it is empty spaces, and like you have like the middle, which has like the vault and all that. You have like the bottom, which has all the like mining stuff. The top, which has like the lodges and stuff. The left side and the right side. And in between, there's a lot of empty space from it. They could have added a lot more things to make the game more interesting. I feel like with the size of the map, they could have made like, you know, like Fallout 3, it's in Washington DC. They could have made a whole city, like a huge skyscraper city. Just do it, but it's also West Virginia, so I don't think they have it. I don't know. Personally, I've never been to West Virginia, so I feel like they could have done way more with the map, or at least made it smaller, because it's still really big. So yeah. Another thing is weapon variety. Sorry. The weapons. You don't get that many weapons. Like, if you look in my inventory, I have several weapons, but a lot of them are like almost the same. Like, they're the same design. They just do different things. Like, I have the pistol, I think it is. The one I was just using. I have an automatic one, a normal one, and a bolt action. And they all have the same design, which they could have made the design different. I feel like that was a lazy part on them, just making the design the same and just have different functions of what the gun do. But yeah, I feel like the guns could be hugely improved on. Add like different types of guns, which they have, but like, you know, different, like for all the automatic bolt actions and normals, make them look different so they're not the same thing, and it's hard to tell which one's which. But yeah, they could have upgraded that. So another thing going on with guns is the ammo, which there's just not enough ammo. I can never find any ammo. I'm always out of ammo, which I know is like, it's Fallout, you have to find ammo and you're like always finding stuff because you're in the wasteland, but there's just like no ammo at all. And you know, that might be just me that I can't find it because I haven't played the game enough, but I have never seen enough ammo. And I know you could loot ammo off dead people that you kill, like the Scorcher stuff, but it's still not a lot, and you usually burn through it in seconds. I think I found this pistol that I'm using now had like 300 bullets, and I don't even know where I got that 300 bullets from, but that is a lifesaver. But other guns I have no ammo for. I think the highest gun I have was on one of my pistols that had 28 bullets. Yeah. So the guns and ammo could be greatly improved on. I mean, this whole game could be greatly improved on, but yeah, still. Another one is the lack of the story, which if they could have easily made a multiplayer experience with a great story. It's not hard, but they didn't. I gave the story a little, I let it slacked off in my last video because I was saying it's the cassette tapes if you just pay attention to it. But honestly, I was just fooling myself. I don't care about the cassette tapes. I don't even listen to them. Half the time I don't even pay attention to them. I just do what it says. Like, I'm doing one where it's like install the fuse, where you have to get like a blood sample of a Scorch something, or was it a Scorch? I don't remember. And I had to get a blood sample of a mole rat, I believe, and a wolf, which I cannot find any wolves. But yeah, so lack of the story. They could have made this. They could have made a great story. You don't need to cut out the story for multiplayer. You could have had both of them, which it's just lazy on them. But you know, it's kind of cash grab. They just want their money, which they didn't get that much money. Obviously, got my money, but still, they could have made the story way better. I think that's the main thing. If they just had a story to go with the multiplayer experience, this game would be a lot better. So yeah, obviously, if you've seen, the game has been getting a lot of crap. There's also been a stupid amount of bugs that people have seen, and at the beginning of the game in the beta, the bugs were awful, especially on the PC. They were even worse than console. And that's the thing, the PC got a terrible port from the console. Like, obviously, it was made for Xbox One and consoles, and it's kind of like ported over to the PC and made terrible controls. Like, to see the map, you have to press the escape button, and to get to the settings, you have to press the escape button and then press Z, which is terrible. I don't know why they did it like that. So, bad port from console to PC, but you could just bind different keys, I'm guessing. I don't know, I'm too lazy to go in and do that, but a lot of bugs that they had. They were like T-posing enemies that would like just run up at you and not even hit you. There was a lot of other things. They also had the chat. You could never turn that off, so people are always listening. And I think they fixed it finally, like push to talk, which I don't even know what button it is, but they added that in. So yeah, how they're fixing it is good, but not good enough. So Bethesda's obviously fixing their game, or like upgrading upon it. Like they made the weight size to be from like 150 to 250, I believe, or something like that. They added push to talk, which thank God they did. It was so weird, you know. You're like making a video, and you can't. Everyone hears you. It's really weird. Someone comes in, you have a private conversation. Someone's around you in game, they can hear it. You can't turn it off, or if you did, you turn your mic off. So it's just really lazy on them for this whole game, basically. Which still, they put in a lot of work, which I respect, because you know, making a game is not the easiest. But they had more time and like more resources, I believe. They could have made this game way better. I just feel like they just wanted to put it out fast to, like, you know, get the money. And they could have even delayed the game, which I don't think they did. But like Red Dead Redemption 2 was supposed to come out like last year, but they delayed it. And look, it was like probably the greatest game of 2018 after delay, because they knew it wasn't ready. And Bethesda should have known that it wasn't ready. They probably knew it wasn't ready and still let it go. So it's just obviously a cash grab, which I said it wasn't, but kind of is. So yeah, all of this in total just equals a bad game. Which last time I said, is it worth it? I said only get the like normal game, $60. Don't go any higher, which was me being light on them. At this point, I would not even say $60. It's not worth $60. I would wait until it's on sale for like 30 or 20 and get it, because that's how much this game is worth to me. Like Fallout 4, you could get $60, you could get that game with all the DLC, which has more than this game, which is newer. So in total, I was wrong about Fallout 76. It's definitely not worth it, unless if you're a diehard Fallout fan that could get past all of this and somehow still enjoy it, which there people are, and that's cool for them. I'm glad they enjoyed the game. But for me personally, I'm gonna stick with older Fallouts that have better, like, you know, everything. So anyway, that's been it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and YouTube, I will see you next time. Goodbye.